12th March 2022. Hey, what's up? Today I'm here in this nice weather outside my house. So basically today I'm here in the Covent Garden in central London to replace my battery for my iPhone. The phone which I'm recording right now is an iPhone 6s Plus. I bought this phone like I think about 2017, like 5 years ago, from CEX, because before that I was broke, and at the time I got no money. So after getting a job in the Universal, I bought this from CEX for like £500, so for £400. And since that, is like this phone has been great because all the videos I have recorded, everything are from here. And I will say like this is the last iPhone to have the headphone jack, like like the one with the jack for jack, and it has been like very good for me. So yeah, so today I'm gonna just replace the battery, and I think it's cost about £50 to replace the battery. And my plan is to buy a new phone. I think the iPhone 14, like the new one is coming, will come. I'm definitely will come on this September this year, 2022. So I'm gonna buy that. Whether it's cost like £2,000, I'm gonna invest, because that's the video that's the phone I'm gonna use to do the vlogging and everything. Yeah, so let's go in. So that's the biggest Apple store I've seen. It's quite hard to see, but let's go quite close. And if you see it, yeah, you can see like they got everything from Apple products. I think this is one of the biggest Apple store. Like it starts from there. So that's the end bit, yeah. So if I go closer, so there are lots of people here. Like it's very crowded. So if I see this guy, it's quite big. Like everything is Apple, yeah. So let's go inside and replace my battery. My appointment is at 3 o'clock, so it might take about 1 hour. And until then, I'm gonna have my own food and everything. So as you can see, that it's quite crowded. Like this is quite big, and they also have a place upstairs. So if you see the stairs behind me, there it goes upstairs. And I think upstairs is only for the people who have an appointment. So yeah, let's find a place to my, I don't know what's there, showing something like that. So and let's see where to go. So all the new phones are here, and only like a few days ago I received an email saying about the new iPhone 13 Max with the green one, and so I think this is the place for the laptops. Okay, let's ask someone where I can do my replace my battery, and until then I'm gonna wait for my phone. I'm gonna have my lunch. See in a bit. Okay, so I asked the lady upstairs, and she says it's upstairs. So let's go. This place is quite big, like it's proper big. So this is I think the waiting area. Alright, so after like almost 2 hours, I was back here to collect my my iPhone, because I was here in this Apple store to replace my battery, because it has been like 2 or 3 years since I replaced my battery last time. So I was here, and I'm a bit disappointed, like, because the reason why I came was just to replace the battery. But the thing is that, yeah, because my iPhone is like a bit old, and while I was playing basketball with my younger brother, like 3 or 4 years ago, I would say like 2 or 3 years ago, my iPhone was slightly bent. So what happened was the guy was saying that they couldn't do it. So basically, my iPhone battery couldn't be replaced because the screen is slightly bent. And even though there's no crack, that they were saying that the technician was saying that if they replace the battery, and when the screen is out, they might not be able to put it back, and it might not be flush, and the water might get in, and it might be like damaged. So yeah, so it looks like so now it's time for me to buy a new phone. And yeah, it's a bit disappointing. Like, okay, so let me tell you what I did in like last 2 hours. Like, so basically I was hungry, because like this morning I had my porridge and milk, and after that I did my computer work, my books and everything, and after that I'm here. So for my lunch, I went to Pizza Hut, and I ordered this pizza called so I have like a long list. So the name of the pizza I had was called, and by the way, like there's a big crowd, I don't know what they're doing, some kind of stunt. So the name of the pizza is called where are you, mate? It was from Pizza Hut. It was called American Hot. And you see the American Hot. So American Hot pizza. It was it was very hot pizza. So I had that one with some jalapeno like dipping sauce. So that was like almost £15. And after that, I went to the what's they call it, the Cafe Nero, the coffee shop, and I ordered the coffee latte. So that was like £3, 5 pence something. Yeah. So overall, I spent like £20 just eating, and the job wasn't even done. Like, it's quite slightly disappointed. Like, I spent like in total, I'll be spending like 4 hours because like it would take like almost 1 hour to come here and 1 hour to go back. And after that, oh yeah, by the way, this is like a small mart. Yeah, I don't know what's it called. So yeah, there's like a small mart. Let's go in. Sorry. So it's like a small items, like things, and this place reminds me of like Hong Kong, because in Hong Kong it's called like a black market. Like every night up to like 4 or 5 in the morning they are open, like those kind of places. Like you can buy all sort of like small to big stuffs. So even though my phone wasn't like fixed, but I got a chance to eat like nice pizza with some coffee. Sorry, excuse me. And after that, yeah, I'm gonna say if you go around, it's like a long place, so I will just get a shortcut and get out of here. I want to eat something sweet. Earlier I saw the Ben and Jerry, like a place for the cookies. Let's try again, because before there was like a long queue, and I'm not sure do I want to wait that long. So as you can see, the people, they're having the nice food. By the way, the name of this place is called Covent Garden, and in front of me there's like a London Transport Museum. So you might be able to see. Can you see that? So it must be like some kind of museum. If I go straight on and on the left, okay, maybe this way is quicker. There's like a Ben cookies place. So let's see whether they're like, how long is the queue. Actually, I want to eat some ice cream. Oh, let's go in there, see that. This place is quite chill, like. Maybe it's a weekend, that's why there are lots of people. Like there are lots of people. Oh, there's a queue. Well, I'm not sure they sell like ice cream. They just sell like cookies. So this is the place I'm talking about, the Ben's and cookies. As you can see, there's a queue there. There's also one like a like an ice cream place before. So we go and try there. This place is very like nice. See that thing? Oh yeah. Before, yeah, I saw like very expensive watches. Like if you see here, like there, the place is called Butcher 1888, and over here that all the like the watches, they sell like watches, and seriously they are very pricey. Okay, so if I see the background, see that the most expensive one I saw earlier was like £10,000. They are like very pricey. So let's see the price here on this Rolex. How much are they? Wow, 9,800. See that? 8,000. 25,000. See the middle one? It's like about 25,000. Wow. So 5,000, 7,000, 15,000. Wow. Seriously, they're expensive. With that money, I can invest on the ISA and buy some stocks. Okay, so over here there are more expensive shops. It's getting dark now. What shall I go? I want to eat some ice cream, man. Oh yeah, even for the toilet you have to pay like £1. That's a bit expensive. Yeah, in London everything is expensive. And I don't know the name of these brands, but they looks very pricey. Molten brown. Yeah, by the way, like because I'm not like into materialistic stuff, and even the clothes I'm wearing, see that security. So this is the one I used to wear when I used to work for G4S during the Olympic, the London Olympic 2022. So that's the one I used to wear. Someone's fixing the watches. Yeah, so I did like full circle of this place. I will go up to the train station, and if I find any nice place to eat, I will try something. Otherwise, I'll just head home. Oh, look at this! This is cool. It's just like a statue. Oh, see, look at that's cool. If you see there's like a no leg. So how is it standing? Let's see that. That's cool. Actually, I don't know how he's standing. Because if you see on the hand where his hand is holding, from the hand there's like a welded metal plate. So he's standing on the plate. Either standing or sitting down. Yeah. So it's a trick. Sorry. Oh, I almost banged into one old lady. Well, what else do we have here? It's very crowded. Yeah, my station is just there, Covent Garden station. Actually, I'm so full because I ate that pizza. The pizza was like, I don't know, like 12 inches. Like it was a big plate full. Oh, here's a funny story. You know that the guy, he gave me the pizza, and I asked for where's the chili sauce, the jalapeno sauce, and he bought that thing, yeah, sauce. So I was so hungry. What I did was I used my knife and fork to cut it down, and I was eating. And I was like halfway down there, and what I saw was there was like a black handle. Even though I have seen it like before, but I just didn't bother. And I was thinking because the plate is so hot, so that's why they put the handle there. But later I realized that there's a black handle. Actually, it was under the pizza, because you know that because actually that's like a knife. So basically, some people around me, they might laugh because I didn't know there's a knife on that plate. So yeah, I look at this. Someone got drunk and the plate there. It's like a rickshaw in Nepal. The ice cream shop which I saw earlier, it was here somewhere. If you see there's like an American candy place. Seriously, these places there are like lots of places. Oh, this is like nice place. See the Jara. Oh, they also do like Jara baby. You see there, Jara baby. For cute babies. And this is the one, the Jara for the one. It's very crowded. Let me just quickly check the ice cream place. If there is like a short queue, I'm gonna have the ice cream. It is the one. Yeah, that's the one. Amorino, so let's try it. Let's go in. So I have ordered the mango one and the coffee. Look at that. Doesn't look like a flower. That is nice. So that's the name of the shop. It's called Omornino. I don't know what's that. It's Italian and French, but that looks beautiful. So that one I ordered is got mango in the middle and the coffee on the side. Let's try on. This might be like the weird combination because I ordered the mango and coffee. Even though I drank like coffee earlier, but this one is sweet because the one I had earlier, it was a coffee latte, like a white coffee and without sugar. But this one is a sweet one. It's nice. Let me try the mango. That looks beautiful. Oh, it looks coffee, and in the middle it's like a thingy. It's very sweet. I would say I like the coffee better than the mango because mango is a bit sweet for my taste. Okay, even though that's my train station to head back home, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just like chill around, like walk around in this area and let's walk around and enjoy my coffee, enjoy my ice cream. Yeah, there were like 3 different sizes, like small, medium and large. and I don't normally like eat outside. So what I did was I just went for the largest one. It was 6.50 for that. Even though I'm like training for my marathon, and I say like I'm not gonna eat junk food, but I couldn't resist. You know that book, Salt, Sugar, Fat? Because we humans, we had like 10 and thousands of years ago, because at the time we couldn't like find the food, so we have to eat whatever we can find, and especially the honey is one of the rarest thing. So we human like still we have the habit of eating like all those sugary stuff. Okay, that area looks there, so let's go inside. Seriously, the places here are like so nice. Even the girl who was selling this ice cream, she was laughing like, what a combination, like orange and mango and coffee. Mango and coffee, yeah. This area is a bit quiet. I think I ordered too much because the whole thing is melting. Look at this flower. Yeah, nice. It's like a bean in the coffee. Okay, it's melting and I'm gonna eat quickly because once I start talking I can't stop. So I'm gonna chill for a bit and I'm gonna finish my ice cream. Oh, look at that building, it looks so nice. So can you see the twisted bit and the typical like English building. Alright, let me finish my ice cream, it's too big.
Russians go home! Russians go home! Putin got away, and I won't be sorry. Ukraine will never be your territory. And I ask you please, you can feel my pain. What's about Ukraine? What's about Ukraine? What's about Ukraine? What's about Ukraine? Let's sing together. What's about Ukraine? What's about Ukraine?
Now my coffee is finished, so just the mango left. Over there, like they do like all sort of like the circus, all the singing, performance, everything. So behind me there's a market called Apple Market. Let's go in. Sorry. Look at pandas. There's another ice cream place. It's called Hotel Chocolate. It's too late now. Oh, see that? See that pub there inside? It looks cool. See all the drinks on the top? Can you see that? My hands are all getting sticky now. the cone is very crunchy. Look at the big bin. Oh, you got more ice cream place here. Let's turn left. See this place fully packed. Let's see what's down there. Oh, that looks beautiful. I don't know what they're shouting at, but still after like half an hour, I'm eating my ice cream. Seriously, I ordered like the biggest ice cream ever. Like the amount of calories I intake today is like more than like 2,000, I guess, because I had the big pizza, and after that I drank coffee, and like this one, like last size, still it's not finished yet. Still I got that thing in there. Okay, so they're adding something in there. Oh, hold on. Okay, so within a minute I'm gonna finish my ice cream and I'm gonna head back home. Oh yeah, this is a typical British, you know, like the London telephone booth. Okay, there's like one really important topic I want to talk about. It's about getting married. Now at the moment I am 32. Oh my dear, look at this guy. What is he doing? Can you see that? He just did like flip, like he was like upside down. That looks cool, isn't it? And by the way, if you see there's like there's no base on the leg. It's quite hard to see, but yeah, that's cool. Okay, so let's continue. The topic I want to talk quickly is about getting married. At the moment I am 32, and after 2 months on May I'll be 33 years old. And at the moment my aunt, my fupu, means my dad's younger sister, she's looking for like girls. Okay, so far my grandma, all my relatives, whatever, they have proposal of like 5 girls. First one is Isa from Darjeeling, and second was Sweta from Kathmandu. There was some more. Oh, there was a Malika from Darjeeling again, and there was Akriti from Nepal. I think Biratnagar, yeah. And like only like few days ago, one of my aunties husband, like a brother daughter, yeah. So that's the 4th one. And at the moment my aunt is looking for one Pramodai's mom's sister daughter. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Was it 5 or 6 girls? Yeah. And so all of them, I don't know. Even though, let's see that Tiffany, that quite expensive one, yeah. Out of all the girls, the last one, like the one like one artist has chosen, not the look wise, not that attractive, but like the personality wise, she's the best so far, because she's like bubbly and social. So she was the closest one so far, and but the problem was because she was like 12 years younger than me, and
No, I need a map.
you know that because my mom and her mom are like same Lamisane, like same. It's like we are Gurung, our surname is Gurung, and they are like similar sub like surname. So yeah, so they couldn't, so we couldn't get married. So even though the age was like very attractive, like 12 years younger than me, so we are both like snakes. So now the thing is that the qualities of what I'm looking for is that, first of all, I'm gonna make it clear that I'm not that highly educated, and I'm not stable. Like I don't have a stable job, because at the moment I work as a car mechanic assistant in South Croydon. So my job is not like, you know, like a fix with a high pay income. So I can't like, so I would say out of 10 I'm like 6, you know, with the look, everything wise. All I have is a good character, that's for sure. With a girl, what I'm looking for is like a younger than me, at least 5 or 6 years younger than me, you know, because the girl, they get the age quicker than the male. And secondly is that, you know, like all the qualities, like, you know, like loyalty and all the stuff. And personally I like more bubbly type, I would say extrovert, not too extreme, but like my brother always say like ambivert or something, not too introvert, not too extrovert, because I myself, I'm an introvert. So yeah, those are the qualities I'm looking for. And I don't know where I'm heading, like, because my aunt was saying, because your mom and your dad is still like under 60 years old, and if you have a baby they can look after your baby, so give a good thing about it. So at the moment I'm single and I am an open book, so I'm more like open to, like, you know, like dating and all the stuff. So yeah, I don't know what will happen. Sure, the ice cream that never ends, like it's like a never ending ice cream, it's the biggest. I'm so full. Yeah, so that's my day. Look at the people. That's the tube underground station, the people are lining up. It's gonna be a long queue, like it's gonna take a long while. It will take a long. So today on the weekend, what I did, so in summary, I came here in the Covent Garden to replace my battery, but unfortunately my screen was cracked, so they couldn't repair it, because once they remove the screen and they can't put it back. Okay, so that's the story. So I have to buy a new phone, and I have to live with this like bad battery life for like, I don't know, for 6-7 months. And I ate pizza, coffee, and I'm eating ice cream still. And now I'm gonna head back home. So that's the station, Covent Garden. Okay, so until then, stay strong and see you in the next video. Annyeong.